So what I'm doing right now is giving everyone an opportunity to get here before we start. It's gonna be like one more minute or so, and then we're gonna go ahead and kick off. Okay.
Okay.
Baby, you'll make sure that we you'll make sure we're coming up on live. Just want to make sure we get started. Yeah. Good. All right. Thanks. All right. Got people connected to reach next year. Let's go. Let's go ahead and make it happen, Captain. You didn't? It's online, it says on YouTube. That's what I was so she can hear her music. All right. This should be off.
I'ma tell a little bitch how I get on a walk up. Yeah, fuck man, let's get it, let's go. A bitch be stank in the face on a walk up. Bitch embrace my grace on a walk up. On the money chase at the bank for the walk up. Bitch can't keep my pace on a walk up. Gotta strap up in case for the walk up. Hoes ain't in my place, can't walk up. Gotta floss up for a bitch when I sauce up. Ain't no loss to a bitch when I walk up. Bitch be stank in the face on a walk up. Bitch embrace my grace on a walk up. On the money chase at the bank for the walk up. Bitch can't keep my pace on a walk up. Gotta strap up in case for the walk up. Hoes ain't in my place, can't walk up. Gotta floss up for a bitch when I sauce up. Ain't no loss to a bitch when I walk up. Stone cold little bitch, Steve Austin with a pun. Little bitty bitch trap been going dumb. And I been to a rap, bitches up like gum. Sound off on a bitch, I'ma play it by the strum. With a stick and a drum, I'ma cause red rum. Yeah, I finger fuck triggers, I can make a bitch come. And you can't stop shit if you had you a pump. Bitch gon' on smoke, tryna match how I come. Get a bitch gone for the free, it don't cost none. Stay in your lane like salad, I'ma toss some. Let a hoe touch my chain, Rick Ross some. Get into the bag, little bitch, I ain't lost none. Pull up on a bitch, make a hoe mad. Bitch in her feelings cause I'm this and I'm that. I be getting to the money, ain't no need to relax. And I get what I want without giving up the cat. A bitch be stank in the face on a walk up. Bitch embrace my grace on a walk up. On the money chase at the bank for the walk up. Bitch can't keep my pace on a walk up. Gotta strap up in case for the walk up. Hoes ain't in my place, can't walk up. Gotta floss up for a bitch when I sauce up. Ain't no loss to a bitch when I walk up. Bitch be stank in the face on a walk up. Bitch embrace my grace on a walk up. On the money chase at the bank for the walk up. Bitch can't keep my pace on a walk up. Gotta strap up in case for the walk up. Hoes ain't in my place, can't walk up. Gotta floss up for a bitch when I sauce up. Ain't no loss to a bitch when I walk up. Bitch, cocaine.
Girl, this AP production.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining the No Offense podcast. It's your boy Matt Aronson, aka Mr. No Offense. And today we've definitely got a treat for you. Coming out today on the show, we actually have Baby Kocaine out of Michigan. You know, that was her that you were just listening to on the walk up or when the show started. So we definitely got a treat for you guys. We're gonna get to know Miss Kocaine while she's here today. Get to know about her career, where she's going, where she where she started from, and just to get to know more about her as an artist in general. If you like what you heard, we're going to figure out where you can go ahead and pick up her music and things like that. I know we get a lot of love from Detroit. We get a lot of love from Michigan just being in the house. So I appreciate you guys. I ask that you guys show her the same love while she's here on the platform so we can go ahead and get this thing started. If all parties agree, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. All right.
All right.
Miss Kocaine, how you doing today?
I'm fine.
Hey, man, first and foremost, I have to say I thank you. Can't thank you enough for allowing us to go ahead and have you on the platform today, and get to know you. You're an amazing artist. You know what I'm saying? We have
Absolutely.
we've got a chance to see your career kind of move along here on social media, and the fact that we get a chance to talk to you today is awesome. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning. You know, all good stories start from once upon a time. Let's kick it back that way. Okay.
Okay. All right.
When did you when would you say that you found your love in the music as you were growing up? Do you remember around what age?
I've been writing and rapping since I was 9. I've been teaching myself how to do it. It didn't start as something I wanted to take as a career for me. It was just, a hobby. It was something that I used to let go of certain emotions. I used to write all the time about stuff I wouldn't say to anybody because I ain't gonna say that I was shy, but like when it came to socializing with people, I didn't have too many friends. So, I started it off with, just writing, teaching myself how to articulate my words better, teaching myself how to switch up the flows, the versatility, stuff like that. Cause I was into sports and all kind of stuff as a kid, so it wasn't just always about music for me. I was doing tons of other things. I was always doing something. I started taking it as a career when I turned 18. I'm like, I've done everything that it is to do. I've perfected everything that I've ever done. So I think I want to take music serious. It didn't dawn on me that I could take it as a career until, I was playing around with my friend one day. So she recorded this remix for me and I put it on Facebook and it went viral that same day. It was going more than like just viral. I deleted it, but I'm like, okay, maybe I can take this as a career, because I feel like I can come with a sound that not too many females come with nowadays. I can persuade all kinds of people to listen to my music, whether I have a song they like or a song that they don't like. Long as you pull in different ears, that's all that what matters because people is tapping into your sound,
Facts. If I can, I just want to go back a little bit. I know you said that you were into other activities. So were you saying like you were would you say tomboyish a little bit growing up as far as sports?
I wouldn't say I was a tomboy. The sports I was doing wasn't so girly,
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing sports like I was doing karate for 7 years.
Okay.
I did basketball for a little bit to try it out. I was running track. I was doing dance class. I had a lot going on, but I was always active in something growing up.
Okay. Karate with the martial arts and everything, was that now were these things that you were doing because you had an interest, or were your parents just trying to keep you busy in something, or like were you like one day you saw something that you like karate, you wanted to try it out, so you got enrolled, or how did that happen that you were so active?
Okay, with the stuff, it'd be a lot going on in the city. So my parents my granny definitely always wanted to keep me active into something, but my grandfather, actually taught karate. So I started out as a white belt. I almost made it to my black belt, but he stopped teaching it. He got sick. He passed away. So I didn't want to take that as interest no more. It really, like, the passion for it died out.
I understand.
I was doing it for so long. I was state champions. I got all kind of plaques, trophies, everything that you can imagine. Like, it was like nothing that I really felt like I couldn't do. I was heavily into acting also. I was doing tons of plays. Back when I was going to Bertrand High School, I landed the role for Peter Pan in the play, Peter Pan and Wendy and stuff. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a beast at a lot of stuff, because if I'm going to, an all Caucasian school, and, I'm a young African-American Black woman, landing a role that's supposed to be for a Caucasian man, naturally, when it comes to those kind of plays and stuff. So if I can dominate that, I can dominate anything. So anything I ever did, it ain't that I wanted to be the best. I just was so heavily, I was a heavy critique for myself. Like, if it ain't right to me, it ain't right. Like, I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it right. And I guess, my idea of being, perfecting stuff, a lot of people like the idea of that, regardless of what sport I was doing, because I was into everything. I didn't participated in dance class shows to where we performed at the Dow Event Center, or, we danced in front of Friday Night Live. Like, I was always into something.
So it sounds like you were born to be a star. The entertainment is definitely something that it seems like, you were born to be an entertainer. Like, you do that. This is being in front of people. It doesn't seem like it's something that bothers you, because you've been doing it so long. You know what I'm saying?
Just with other stuff. Yeah. I heavily do enjoy that. And a lot of people also ask me that too. Like, when it comes to performing in front of people, or, being shy, like, them butterflies still come. But at the end of the day, I've been doing stuff like this since I was literally 5 years old. So, whether it was just going to tournaments for karate or dance class in front of thousands of people that I don't know, or rapping in front of a crowd, like, I just always just wanted to entertain. Even at family functions and stuff, I throw together like dance choreographies and have all the kids performing different dances and stuff that I set up. Like, I just was always, into something that had to do with entertainment.
Hey, well, I'm glad you found your niche. You know what I'm saying? A fish belongs in water. So if you know where you belong and you know where you're doing it, you can thrive like you're supposed to.
Right.
Which is what you're doing. So like we said, so we're growing up, where did you do most of your growing up in Saginaw, or like where was it other places?
Yep.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Born and raised in Saginaw. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. But, the only times that I go out of state is when, I'm doing some kind of sports. I'm going to a competition that's national, or I'm going to a competition that's, statewide. So.
And as you grew up, I imagine that because you were in such different forms of sports, athletics, and things like that, I imagine that happened a lot.
Oh yes, often. Actually, it was like a routine. Often.
Gotcha. So okay, so you kind of had that vetting of knowing what it's going to take to be able to move around and get your brand, even doing that as a young person. You said that you around 18 is when you started taking it seriously. What changed in your approach? Like what was some of the things that you had to, if you were going to really take this seriously, what are some of the things that you recognize that, hey, I might not be able to do this as much as anymore because I've got a focus area more in this, or, so what are those changes that you made in your life to make that dream more attainable?
Yeah, just like the simple fact that I've just been doing it for so long, so that ain't like I'm gonna be missing out on anything because I done dominated everything that came with it. I'm gonna just be competing against the same people, and it's gonna be the same outcome. Like, I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to step up that has a passion with that sport, because it's other stuff that I know how to do. I don't have to just dwell into this same sport for a long time. So I'm gonna just take music serious. It seemed like a lot of people like to do music, and it seemed like it ain't even about a competition to me, but it seemed like you can learn a lot of stuff from that, and least expected situations. So I started pushing towards music because I got burnt out on everything by the time I turned 18, because it's like I can't name nothing that I didn't do, even if I did it for fun. It's like, I don't want to. So I know music was something that I never took forward. Like I wasn't going to no music competitions. I wasn't going to the studio. I wasn't having sessions and stuff. Like that's the only other thing that I knew how to do that I didn't take further, as far as winning trophies with it, or having something behind it, or having, proof to prove that, oh, I did this album, or I got this project coming up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that because I'm burnt out on everything. I got tons of trophies all around my granny house. So it ain't nothing that I didn't do.
Gotcha. Now, with one thing I can say, because I've had the opportunity of working with a lot of the artists out of Saginaw. You guys are a wealth of talent down there. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta, be bringing your A game to break the mold. Now, there's thankfully with enough talent that you guys have down there, everybody is respectfully in their own lane. But what are some of the things that you would say definitely set apart your music versus a lot of the other artists that are in the area? Because you guys all make great music, but what do you think is something that you bring to the table as far as your versatility and your style of your artwork?
Around the time where I wanted to take it serious, the only rappers that I knew of that were females in Saginaw, representing for Saginaw, that were out was Sierra Page and Nico. Those were the only two females that I knew of. But, what was setting me apart, I feel like, was my approach to music, the aggression that I was bringing on my tracks, and the way that I could flow on a track and potentially outdo half of the guys that do it, So I came in the game like real raw, like with the attitude, like a fuck you kind of attitude, but not like, fuck you, but on a, fuck you, this my position, like this where I'm at. Cause I know a lot of females was used to the, the heartbreak music, or, something to dwell around a relationship. And I came in there, basically talking about my pain and my struggle, how I grew up, being, street oriented, like just a whole different aggression and stuff. And then, just my appearance with how I like to set myself up to be. I got better at it now, but even if it go with what color hair I wear, I dip into color of hairs that females aren't even comfortable with wearing, like just wild, crazy colors, different ideas of how I want my videos to be set up, different visions on how I got for that certain song to look when it comes to the visual, and I know a lot of guys down here, they don't put too much thought into how they want the video to be set up, how they want their self to be set up, and how they want people to visualize the video when they looking at it, like what they want the audience to get out of it.
What's the message?
So
facts.
And it wasn't too many females doing that. It actually really wasn't none, in my opinion, that was doing that, especially with like the way that the kind of eye of art that I got. Like I got ideas all the time on how I want certain shit to look. I got ideas on how I want it to be set up. Like I'm very critical, and I'm picky with how I want certain stuff to be, like down to a T.
Hey, that's the way to be, especially if you got your name on it. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing wrong. Shout out really quick to those that do watch and participate. Real quick, we got Scoop G. I'm out of Colorado, who's in the house. He says, no offense, glad that you're working here. Got Young DiBiase, who was in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. So as far as we talking about message and making sure that you deliver and drive that point home, what should fans know who are listening to Bäby Kocaine? What should they know about you as far as your aggression, as far as the message that you bring in, as far as your work ethic, your attitude? What should they understand about you as an artist and as a person?
Basically, with like just to sum all of that up together, like no matter what nobody say, no matter how nobody feel, you can always work at something and get better at it. Just because you drop one song that ain't nobody fucking with it, don't mean that you can't potentially drop a song that is number one on the charts. Keep going no matter what, and don't listen to what nobody say. It's a difference from taking what somebody say that's trying to help you than somebody that's hating on it. You can tell when somebody helping, critiquing in a way that they want you to sound better or, to look better than somebody just telling you to completely stop rapping at all. Anybody can fucking do it. And I feel like I always had that energy and drive as an artist. Because when I first started rapping, it was like a lot of people did not like the fact that I was rapping. And it was actually more females that didn't like it than males. And then I always had a lot of males used to tell me, I don't listen to females. I really don't like to listen to female rappers or hear nothing what they got to say because they all talking about the same thing. But I could actually listen to you. I could actually listen to a song that you're talking about because, everybody know when it comes to females, niggas want to hear sex appeal when it comes to females. I like to bring aggression on a track to where if I can mention one thing in one line about something about sex appeal and not say anything about it in the whole song, or a whole song that don't got no sex appeal at all and still draw people attention just with how raw I'm coming on the track, how versatile I am when I'm switching my flows, and just the beat option is like, I think totally different. And I've had a lot of people always ask me like, you short, like you from Saginaw, like you sure you're not from Detroit? Or even a lot of people think that I'm be from different states. They just don't think I be from Saginaw if they know about Saginaw because of the music that they hear. They feel like everybody down here is the same and has the same sound, or they try to ride the same wave, or they try to talk about the same stuff.
Got you. So then you that definitely sounds like you've already got some of the keys to success by the way of you being different with just your content, your substance, and the fact that it sounds to me like the listening base is even different because you're coming with a whole different substance matter than, like you said, with other females that are in the area who may be rapping.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and I also feel like a lot of people down here too, when they first start rapping, I feel like another thing that set me apart when I first started rapping, I didn't give a fuck if people down here fucked with it or not. It's like a lot of people down here that are Saginaw artists and Saginaw oriented, they feel like they have to get validation from Saginaw to feel like they can move forward. And I didn't start off like that. I literally jumped way over the porch. Actually, I was doing shows in Indiana, traveling to Ohio, back and forth from Chicago, promoting and doing it myself. And I feel like they was fucking with me way more than Saginaw was. So, the process, they gonna follow what they see. They're not of course people on Saginaw are gonna tell you. If they feel like they know you personally, of course they're gonna tell you, not to pursue with something, not to try to put on for your city. The real critiques to me come from people that don't know you at all, people that never heard of you before. I take my critiques from people that don't know me, not people that do know me.
Facts, because they have nothing but truth to offer you. They're gonna only tell you how they really feel about your music, because that's all they have to do. That's all they have to judge you off of. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm glad that you brought that up really quick. We got more viewers in here. I just want to acknowledge them out there here because we do. I understand that they could be anywhere, but they chose to be here. So that we thank them for that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Chacha out there in California, I believe. We've got Anthony Moore out there in Florida, man. Appreciate you. Antoine Gardner, what's up, Cuzzo, man? Glad to see you here, bro. Appreciate you. And guys, while you're here, the whole purpose of it is to expose you to some new artists. So make sure y'all check out Bäby Kocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like we're explaining to you why right now, why she even deserves your ear. But don't just take our word for it. We also put a track in the beginning and a track at the end, and we're gonna find out when you can pick up her music so you can support her if you choose to do so. Okay, so definitely stick around. We got more information coming. I appreciate y'all, and do me a favor, hit that share button. Hit that share button. We're gonna try to get this.
I truly appreciate it too.
No problem. So let me ask, especially when you're coming up, because I have heard your flow, I have heard that you have substance, you got the skill. What went into developing? Like, who were some of the people that you listened to growing up, as far as a personal preference, or even somebody who you might like to throw on just while you're, in the day-to-day doing other things? Like, who are some people that you might like listen to?
I actually, I try not to be too picky and try to listen to a little bit of everybody, because everybody gonna have that one track that you like. So I was listening to a little bit of everybody, but like the artists that I can listen to every day, or try to listen to a song by them every day, is me. I try to critique myself a little more, but I try not to like burn myself out. I try to just listen to my music to see what I can do better, not to pat myself on the back. I listen to G Herbo. well, as far as females, some of the newer females that I listen to, Mulatto, Asian Doll, even some underground artists that people don't know. I like to listen to a little bit of everybody to get a feel of, what everybody's talking about, because everybody deserves a chance,
Facts. Let me ask, if you were to get a call, and I gotta ask you this, because this is what makes our artist interview. Every artist that has sat in your spot, literally, well, not literally, metaphorically, like they've been on the other side of this phone call, they've been asked this question. So I would feel like I cheated you if I didn't give you the opportunity to answer it. Okay. Let's say right now your phone was to ring, and when it rings, it's a number that you don't recognize, but you got to pick it up. Curiosity, you know how it is. But when you pick it up, it's gonna be the call that they forever relate to your name. When they mention, Bäby Kocaine, they're gonna say, man, she was fired. She already had it. We knew she had it, but then she got that call, and when she got the call, her career took off to the very next level that she wanted to go to. You know what I'm saying? What we want to know is who could be the person to make that call for you, and what would that conversation, if you could control it, what would that conversation go like?
Honestly, I more of a person that want to take the independent route. So I'll say that it's the future me calling me now, telling me to get on my shit and, do more, do better, because I've actually, I've had one of those calls already further, at the beginning of this year. I could have signed to 1017 and Brick Squad Records.
Wow.
I didn't want to take that. I didn't want to take that opportunity. It's not just about, the money for me or the quick clout and fame. Of course, I want to profit off of my music, but a lot of people don't understand that this did start as a passion. It did not start as something that as a career. It was something that I knew how to do and I enjoy doing on my free time when I'm in school or something. So it'll be future me basically telling me, get on your shit. You need to do this more, or, future me with a bigger and better idea or a bigger bag to put behind myself.
Wow. I've got to say that honestly, I never got that answer before, but I love that answer because it shows how committed you are. You know what I'm saying? I like that. She said, I don't care who. I want to call me to tell me, listen, well, this is what we got, but this is what we can get if your ass would get on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's love. That's for real, man. That's what's up. Now the reason that we ask that question is because throughout our network, what we've got is we've got this show, we've got Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, the Roku channel, our radio, and we're building a network up with different companies. But the reason I said all that to say is we're trying to find ways to get these videos played more around more people who are going to be able to make that call or make a call that may be able to help you happen, or hoping to fall on ears that can make that happen for you.
All right.
So the reason why
don't get me wrong, if somebody coming, I'm not one of them artists that you can small talk real quick and, I'm gonna sign my name to something that I don't know what I'm signing to. If you come in with some real business and it makes sense for me and my lifestyle and not nobody else's, then because like I said, I had a phone call like that not too long ago, literally just this year. I could have been signing them papers and, been on my way, but it's not,
and it
gotta make sense.
And when I ask that question, it doesn't even have to necessarily be signing. Like for the example that obviously you're highly independent. You've got a mission. You know what you want. Is there something like maybe even a distribution deal would that might be able to do it for what would help you take your career to the next level in which that you would like to see it go?
Now I can deal with distribution deals, but it depends too, because you got to make sense. I know how to release my music. I know how to, you're releasing it to the same platforms. So I know how to do that myself. It just gotta make sense. Like I probably can deal with something like a big management deal.
Okay.
To where, you're helping me out as I'm helping myself. I'm not your artist, but you're managing my career. It's not like, you own me as an artist, but you're helping. I can do a management deal.
Kind of like a mentorship. Like you could talk to them about what this may do or what this may do. And from there you can figure out what options that you might like to pursue based on their experience or based on whatever. But where they don't have the final say, so they just have the like a resource. Basically.
Yep. Basically, like, okay, I'm presenting you with this opportunity, but it's still up to you to take it or not, you know.
Facts. Okay. Well, and that's something that I think is doable. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely hope, and like I said, with everyone else that has answered that question as well, our goal is just that as we get these videos out more, that it just falls on ears that say, hey, I can do that for her, or I can make that happen, or I can, you know what I'm saying, and they can able to reach out to you and make that. So if it does happen, all that we ask is, listen, before you do that dance that you do, you know what I'm saying, when you sure ain't nobody watching, you know what I'm talking about, that weird one that ain't got a name quite to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After you do that dance and you get that call, just give us a call and say, hey man, you won't believe what's going on. And not that we want any kind of credit about it, it's just it lets us feel good to know that what we're doing,
because you opening up your platform
yes,
for other people.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So I got a couple more questions, and then I'm gonna let you go. I definitely appreciate your time, though. This has honestly been an awesome interview, Ms. Cocaine. All right. So going forward, how can people who are just being introduced to you today, how can they follow you? Like, where can they find you on all platforms? Where can is there social media that they may be able to follow up with if you got performances and things? Go ahead and give them a spill as far as that information.
Basically, is nowhere you can't find me. You could type my name in on Google and I'm gonna pop up there. Google verify everything. So from there, it'll tell you everything. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. So simply just all you gotta type in is Bäby Kocaine on anything. I guarantee I'll pop up.
Gotcha. Okay. My second question is, and I always wait to the end to ask this question because I know when I reach out to you guys, I don't tell you what kind of questions I'm going to ask you. And I know in the back of your mind, you're like, man, I want to get on here and this nigga start with that bullshit. No offense. That's our network. No offense. So now that you come through the interview, if we were able to reach out to you in another couple months and say, hey, Ms. Cocaine, you know, the fans, they want to know what's going on with you. Would you be willing, if you have time, to come back on the platform and speak with us about what's going on from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I love opportunities like when it comes to interviews and you know, getting on different podcasts that I've never even heard of, because you never know what any opportunity could bring you. I don't care if it was just 10 listeners that tap in. 5 of them people could be the potential people to put something bigger behind you. You would never know.
Facts. That's why I always start off by saying I realized that our viewers could be anywhere else in the world. I mean, especially with today's time, you know, you got to manage your job, you got to be shopping. It could be anywhere in the world, but they chose to be right here. So today, that's priceless. You know what I'm saying? And we try to make sure that we don't waste their time. My third and final question for you, Ms. Cocaine, and this has been honestly an awesome interview. Shout out to those from in Michigan. We do happen to have a lot of artists from Saginaw, especially here on the platform. But I have to say, you guys come on here, you represent your city well. You guys got good things going for you. I want to see each and every one of you succeed. You do have the potential that can be done.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? My last and final question, though, is would you do us the honor and introduce the track that we're going to leave for the audience today on the way out of the show?
Okay, y'all, the track that I got for y'all is called Lifestyle. The track pretty much speaks for itself, regardless of what your lifestyle is, you know, live it to the fullest, regardless of what anybody say.
There it is. Well, Ms. Cocaine, it has been my pleasure, my honor to interview you today, to get to know you. And I can't wait to be in touch with you again and do this again. Until the next time we meet.
Absolutely.
I definitely want to extend blessings and much success to you on the way, okay?
All right. I appreciate you guys having me on the Fence podcast. Can't wait for future opportunities.
Yes, ma'am. You take care now.
All right, you too.
Okay, guys, this is going to conclude our interview today with Bäby Kocaine. We definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, like I said, I realize that your time is much valuable, and the fact that you decided to spend it with us is everything. Guys, make sure that you look up Bäby Kocaine on all platforms. Support this movement. And like she said, she comes with some regression. You guys are going to listen. I guarantee it's something that you're going to pick up and like. Shout out to all the artists that have been on the show. Shout out to all the partners that we've been working with to build this new No Offense network. You guys have no idea. Shout out to shout out to my dog Chaos the rapper. It's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Much love to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday as well. You know what I'm saying? I just had to play like I forgot. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to our partners. We've got Passport Republic, Moran, Custom Car Audio. We've got Creative Crew LLC. We've got Another Hood Classic LLC. We've got Love to Jam. radio. You know what I'm saying? We've got some good things, some big things coming for you guys. So definitely stay tuned. We are the movement to watch, and we're going to show you why very shortly. Until the next time we meet, guys, like I said, we're going to leave you guys with Bäby Kocaine. This is Lifestyle. And until the next time we meet, don't wait on the world to change when you could be the one to change the world. We're out.
Yeah. Cocaine. Bitch. I'ma just cut up on hoes who hate it, I get it, I'm getting the check now. Little bitty bitches ain't with it, ain't handling the business, hoe get correct now. Ain't about the money, not with it, I don't recommend it, I don't gotta flex now. If all a hoe be offended, don't fuck with it, I don't gotta stress now. I'ma just cut up on hoes who hate it, I get it, I'm getting the check now. Little bitty bitches ain't with it, ain't handling the business, hoe get correct now. Ain't about the money, not with it, I don't recommend it, I don't gotta flex now. If all a hoe be offended, don't fuck with it, I don't gotta stress now. I don't gotta flex, don't gotta stress, now worry about hoes, I don't gotta sweat. So if a bitch be sending her threats, get a trick bitch wet when I aim at the neck. I came from the bottom, all I know is get checks. I ain't gotta prove shit, yeah, I know I'm up next. Ain't talking computers, but I keep a text. So play if you want, I'm willing to stretch something. Bag on your head if you ever try to play dumb. I be getting to the bread, I don't take crumbs. They be like, where that little bitch bum from? I ain't worried about a bitch with her income. I be on a bitch heels like chew gum. Till a little rat bitch come shoot some. Matter of fact, tell a bitch come do some. Hoes ain't no shit, they poo pun. I'm repping the trap and hoe, it's a fact, and we'll take no applications. A slut can act like she really that, but I make them run it like payments. And to be exact, I don't do the apps, and I ain't never made no statements. Don't wanna only you can't get replacements. I am on solid as pavement. I'ma just cut up on hoes who hate it, I get it, I'm getting the check now. Little bitty bitches ain't with it, ain't handling the business, hoe get correct now. Ain't about the money, not with it, I don't recommend it, I don't gotta flex now. If all a hoe be offended, don't fuck with it, I don't gotta stress now. I'ma just cut up on hoes who hate it, I get it, I'm getting the check now. Little bitty bitches ain't with it, ain't handling the business, hoe get correct now. Ain't about the money, not with it, I don't recommend it, I don't gotta flex now. If all a hoe be offended, don't fuck with it, I don't gotta stress now.